welcome back, everyone, for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with Grumpy Magician.
Evening.
So, last week, we successfully navigated through another day with Von Karma, and we left off with a little bit of a cliffhanger, as Edgeworth has informed us that he killed someone one time.
Right. Edgeworth said he killed someone. There was the old man, who I'm pretty sure was the killer in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Who was what?
Yanni
What was
Yogi.
the name we got? Yanni Yogi?
Yes.
Okay, my brain was filling in Yanagi Yogi. I'm just like, nope, that's
It's,
ZCZ brain rot. Go away.
It's actually pronounced Laurel Yogi.
I never understood that.
Neither did I.
Like, I could see the dress thing,
Yes.
but Yanni and Laurel is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that one I don't know. That one felt like placebo.
Yeah, absolutely placebo. But yeah, there was... we found out those two. What else did we find out? Oh, Gordy was a lie.
Yeah, Gordy was an air tank with the Steel Samurai attached. Larry's very good at keeping track of his things.
Mm-hmm. Don't think there was anything else major we found out last week.
We watched Maya get a safe combination from a parrot. That was a thing. That I believe you wrote down, even.
Yeah, it was 12:28, so I was like, oh, that's gonna be important. And I was fucking right.
Yes, you were. You've had some pretty correct predictions on this one so far.
Look, the plot shotgun, it might not be accurate all the time. But when it is, that is a shotgun burst. It hits an area.
Sometimes
It's
you're
gonna
right.
catch multiple things.
You gotta hit it a couple of times for it to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get into this, I suppose. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? An immediate flashback.
Yep. It was 5 seconds ago, but I guess it works out that we took a break.
Yeah, it's a good thing we took a break there then. Memory of a crime as I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
Dots. I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick.
Oh, bye, Larry.
And again, as with every time, I forget how I do this.
A little bit of gravel. Pitch it up a bit.
Thing is, I always... once I do it, it's fine. It's just I can never remember how to start it. No.
Alright.
Didn't work.
Wrong angle.
Wrong angle. Fuck it, we'll just go with, yo, how's everyone doing?
That's it.
That's close enough, bit too much gravel.
That's good enough.
What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It's like love at first sight, right?
Larry, she's 17.
Larry, you have a problem.
You also have a girlfriend.
You have a major problem. Yeah, you're also dating someone at the moment. Unless, has she already dumped you?
It's very possible.
Be honest, Larry. It's okay.
Was it losing the Steel Samurai?
Lost the flag she gave him, and as a result, she dumped him.
Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
Dots.
Oh no.
I think you can do better than that.
Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bound before me. Yeah, bound before your hero.
Okay.
Alright.
Do we have to ask him about today's trial? He's like... he's already pumped up enough about it.
Yeah. We need to deflate his ego is what this is going to be.
Oh, yes. In which case, yeah, today's trial.
Alright, today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found
I
guilty.
mean, he was.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Need to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know. From where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Contemplative dots.
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end.
Us two? Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry. Alright, well, just poor Maya.
Fucking dunked on Maya. Not... me? Sad dots. But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Dots.
Enough with the silent treatment.
He's just like, I can't answer this in a way that ends well for me.
Yeah, just, you know what? Rocking a hard place. I'm out.
Yep.
Disengage.
Just don't interact. So about Edward.
Telltale Games. Silence is always an option.
Just don't press anything. Maya will remember that.
Alright.
Edgeworth.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. When we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Or Dots. Didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry! What's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay, okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Dance. You say?
Just saying, here we go.
Yep. Turn it down. There we go. There we go. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. Class trial. That's really his talking about.
A class trial?
Class trial.
trial.
You remember Larry? Spring? End of 3rd grade? Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope in with money for lunch from home.
Huh. I see.
I take it this is not a common occurrence in Japan, by the way that they're having to explain this.
If I remember right, most Japan places, it is bring your own lunch or buy lunch from the cafeteria. Which, to be fair, that's how our school did it too.
Similar here, yeah. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared. With $38 still inside. How much money is that in 2001? Let's count for inflation. USD
2001?
inflation calculator. Here we go. 38 whole buckaroos.
I guess 50?
In today's money, that's $68.87.
68 for a month worth of lunches? Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. So, I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
Let's see. So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
Seems tad extreme, yeah.
So if it's a... This was what, elementary school?
Yeah, this was 3rd grade.
How the fuck do these kids know what a trial is?
They were 9. Alright. Just like... I mean, I guess that's... So you know how we discussed how they, like, do the crime in this dystopian future? It's also broadcast to the world as, like, a blood sport. It's like all of the entertainment.
That makes sense.
So, the next day, we held a classroom trial. With me as the defendant. I didn't do it! Guilty! He did it! Oh!
He did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! Just to me, you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! There were too many voices here, Jesus Christ!
There's so many kids! Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, And the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. So, could they not have just checked if he had it? Like...
I mean, it depends. He could have hid it somewhere.
I guess. It was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. Tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
I'm guessing that's our boy.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's Edgeworth.
Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles! Look at this kid in his full suit at 9 years old in class.
God, what a dweeb. Though interesting to see, his hair is closer to Phoenix's there than his own.
He's still got the fringe, but yeah.
For it.
Yeah, instead of going all the way back like Phoenix
Obviously,
does, he's just got it, like, more forward.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, that is the mark of a defense lawyer. The moment he changed prosecution, he changed his hairstyle as well.
If you're a defense lawyer, you have to have... Your hair has to be styled a certain way so you can defend yourself in combat.
Exactly. It wasn't you who stole the money. Or who stole my money, was it? It's his money, okay.
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one.
We don't need proof.
We don't need proof. Kill him. Wait, hang on.
Oh, slow down, kid. Is this one?
I guess that,
This is
Why
later?
don't you all just shut up?
Yep. That might be why it's class trial.
Hmm.
Larry wasn't there on the day it was taken, so if he's here, that means it's a different day.
Yeah, it's the next day.
This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Nuts. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
So, just looking at the kids, it's like nondescript character, nondescript, anime protagonist.
Yeah, Phoenix right in the middle of the screen.
Oh, Phoenix, right, yeah, but the kid in the bottom right table of the four, like him with his tracksuit, spiked hair, focused eyes, he's the protagonist of sports anime.
He's the freaking... What's the main character in Rival Schools called? He's that guy.
Oh, Rival Schools? I would not know the names in that one.
Yeah, I don't know the names either, but it's, like, it's that guy. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's got that look. Which honestly, with Capcom, might actually be what it's supposed to be.
Might be intentional, yeah.
That's how it happened. After that, three of us were the best of friends. know.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
Yeah, that's fair.
He absolutely did it.
This is where we find out he was actually the one who stole it. He snuck into school that day to take the money and leave.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Well, after the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. I said it in exactly this pose as well. A famous defense attorney.
Then, a few months later, suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
It's so sad.
That's... It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
Guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Huh? Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
Write that down!
You couldn't just, like, look him up? Call him? Like, go meet him for a drink or something? Instead, you base your entire career about getting to meet someone again.
Well, he said he tried, you know, different things. I don't know what all that entails, but... But, you know, this is good food for the fanfic, you know? I'm gonna adjust my entire life so I can talk to this guy one more time. Just because already, hi, Rick! Gosh.
Exactly, Rick.
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he'd wanted to or not. In court. Nuts. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help.
Pulls out pen and paper.
Yep.
I'm the only one who knows it. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be good for the fiction.
A good line.
Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Oh, Nick. Nick!
That is my name.
Wait, but I thought your name was... You have a first name?
I don't know anymore.
We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right, that's my name. Very well, maybe.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. It very well may be his first name.
Here we go.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. Guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Dots. Okay, let's go.
Don't do it. Don't throw away.
Let's see what
the
we've got
testimony
left.
this time.
Okay, we still have the testimony. We've gotten rid of the camera. It's a lot of stuff that we've ditched, mostly, it looks like.
We got rid of the camera. We got rid of the photos, like the zoomed out photo. We just have the one photo now.
Yeah. Looks like it's all the stuff from Lotto that we've pitched, except for the blown up photo.
Okay.
Those have mostly run their course, yeah. Well,
I guess we go and start tracking down Old Man Murderface.
off to Gourd Lake.
Oh, frame one, huh?
Yep. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park, entrance. Wow, long time no see.
Yeah, you were just silent for a while, so I think Discord might have lost you for a moment.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see I had a spike for a second. Alright, let me redo that. Hey, pal, long time no see. I messed it up in the same spot.
Nailed it. Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my thigh in half. You gotta just carry it back up?
You don't?
You know what? I guess that's fair. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off.
Gumshoe, it's December though, not May.
Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. He just like sprints off in a Terminator run.
Mm-hmm. It's either that or just slow stomping, big wide arms as he goes. Shocked that Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Ah!
No one can go into the
Oh,
woods.
she actually did.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I thought you were actually reading it there. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got, pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. No one's gonna give me a laugh at that? Okay, I'll go. She just starts trudging off to the boat shop.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Well, shall we?
Yep.
Public beach. Oh, is there someone here? December 27th, Gourd Lake,
Has
public
Larry
beach.
somehow got here ahead of us?
Instant transmission his way over here. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
I saw.
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. He's at your office, Phoenix.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Well, boats.
Anyway. To the boat rental shop.
December 27th, boat rental shop.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
Never imagined he might be the real murderer. Dots.
We're just putting you through the ringer today. Ugh. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Giles.
Yeah. We're putting you through it today.
Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything else, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, but why was he here?
Why was he here? Yeah. Thank you, Maya.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? We have a look around outside again, or we want to just get in there?
Let's go hit his safe.
Alright. I knew that's what you were gonna say.
It's unprotected.
The bird
not
is still
the
here. December 27th, Caretaker Shack. Dots.
Nobody's home.
Hello! Hello!
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello! Hello!
Just hit him with the Polly, tell us the secret getaway location.
I mean, maybe.
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello! Hello! Well, safe.
Safe. Safe. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228!
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure. Phoenix, just open the box. This is potentially relevant.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
Guess there might be a clue or two. Only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring.
No name or signature on this thing. Handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Dots. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. Thoughts? The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill...
I was about to say, if it was just those lines for that whole image, I would have been really confused on how big this guy's handwriting is.
It's a lot of text, yeah. How to kill Robert Hammond. Frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know. Looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. He killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth. He was following instructions.
Who could have written that letter? And what's it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe, added to the court record.
One thing's for certain. This letter has amazing handwriting. Look at this stuff.
So, like, this is where if Phoenix and this game was realistic, we would just hand this into forensics, and they would be able to tell us who touched it, but... we can't have those, it's too easy. Shall we check
In
it?
fact, why... Real talk though, why don't we do that? Fingerprinting is in this world, that science is here. It almost got Miles arrested.
We can't be making too much sense here.
Guess we just pocket it for now.
Yep. I guess the save probably just tell us it's empty if we check it again. Let's see. Nothing left in the save. Yep.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial.
Okay.
So we check the bird.
Polly, anything new we can get from you? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's gonna hate me.
Another one on the list.
Yep, just add him to the pile. Anything else you want to check out?
Don't think there's anything more we can check out in here.
It's all just living things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
guess Grossberg told us to bring anything to him we found. We could take it to him.
True, yeah, we can go visit Grossberg, see if he knows anything about this.
Where do we have to go? First, we have to go back to the office.
We need to go to the detention center.
I went to the office because that had it as well. There's a thing here.
Alright then. One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Okay, so now Maya's here so we can get our hits. Okay. That's the important part. Alright, Grossberg!
Grossbergs.
December 27th. Grossberg Loft. He's out. Again. He told us to find him.
He told us to come here. When does he work anyway?
Now, don't be harsh. Just have to come back later. I mean, if he can...
Bullshit, Nick.
She makes a fair point, but also, if he had enough money to afford all this, he's probably set for life.
Yeah.
Well, should we
I guess
detention center from here?
we go to detention centers since it's right there.
Yeah. Edgeworth's prop may be in. He's alive for once. December 27th.
Hey, Edgeworth. So, you killed someone, huh?
You killed a guy. December 27th, detention center. Visitors.
Edgy dots.
You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard this story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money. Dots. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Judgmental dots. Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault.
Maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Dots. Perhaps.
Ooh, he's got some fun topics.
Why'd you get into prosecution?
Yeah,
Hey.
what happened?
That's not gonna have any rough conversations to go through regarding your father, right?
Never. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor, anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
Dots. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me. And you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hamlin.
On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in this elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in this elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent.
Isn't it still manslaughter if you're not in sound mind?
So, yes, but it depends. Like, if they have evidence that he did commit it, like they had solid evidence he was the one who killed him, then yes, manslaughter. If they don't have solid evidence that he did kill him, then you can plead not being of sound mind to it, and therefore get a reduced sentence, if not get it waived.
Okay.
In favor of sending to... Back then, it probably would have been sent to an asylum.
Okay.
Of course, fuck you.
Yes.
That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
So, what's your relationship with Prosecutor Von Karma? Oh, literally, that is exactly what he said. Okay.
There you go, straight up.
Called it. What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In the court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But... that's Maya. but that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job. Find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Alright, we show him the letter?
I guess so.
Alright, hey, someone, we found the instruction manual to set you up. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right. So I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it.
Now is the
Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance.
last chance.
Yep.
Yep. This is the problem when Never Phoenix starts talking, is that he's not on screen. But, wait. Maybe? Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Dots. Wait. Wait, that's old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Now, what to talk about?
Yep.
What to talk about? Let's go.
Let's talk about Laurel Yogi.
No.
We're just not gonna touch that one. We're just gonna leave it this time. It's good. That's a good call.
Yanni Yogi. Oh, there. That's not Maya.
There's too many voices you have to do
I'm
today.
losing it. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The earthquake! The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, the darkness closed in on us. In that little box. Became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe! Quiet!
Oh no, that I
Brother,
assume that's
Dad.
meant to be his father.
Quiet! I said quiet! Not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! But just use up more oxygen.
That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. He claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Not. Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. The memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed.
A memory of a murder. At some point I'm just gonna get a voice changer to do the reverb for me.
Probably a good call. You got the whole, switchboard.
I think the time has come to tell all.
Oh boy. Who's ready for unpacking some trauma?
So, tell me about the nightmare.
Go.
You see, there was this expansion, Final Fantasy 1.0. It was an absolute nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help! I can't breathe! Again!
Yep, quiet!
I just had this scene.
Quiet! I just said this! You're not making it easier!
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Shout! You'll just use up more oxygen!
I didn't even add anything else. Okay.
No! Now we're adding on!
Okay.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air.
What?
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
What are you?
Stop breathing my air.
No. Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father!
You just threw it, though.
Yeah. I mean, I know if a gun has been recently fired, if it hits the floor, it can fire off. But throwing a gun when it's not recently fired, you just find it, you throw it. That's not going to fire the gun.
Also, child who is oxygen deprived. Not much force.
Yeah, also that. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Dots. But that's just a dream, right? Right? Dots. That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. It was me all along, Austin. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
This is bad.
Cop in the background just, you hearing this? I
Cuz...
just confessed to murder.
Yeah.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident. Maybe.
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6.
Alright, now we can go to Grossberg's.
Now we'll go to Grossberg.
Alright, bye Edgeworth, enjoy your trauma.
Thanks for offloading all that. Good luck processing it. See you in court.
See you tomorrow. December 27th. Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg!
Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding, I can't believe you're nuts.
My, Delilah. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Oh.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
Dots. I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Hmm?
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Dots.
No. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
One sec for talking to flip the thing off because it's being noisy.
Special?
Alright. This... I would like to apologize because I have said like 3 lines in the last hour.
Yeah.
It's been all you this whole time, pretty much.
It's a bit of an intense session for my voice.
Hopefully we can get you a break here momentarily.
It's fine. This is why I grabbed a cup of tea before this session.
Alright, well, task about Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, I suppose. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
Dots. He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister.
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Miss Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Bold testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court.
If we know that he forges testimonies and evidence, why is he still in court?
Because, as we've discussed, there's no rules here.
Like, we've talked to Grossberg, Edgeworth, even the cops know that he's crooked.
Yep.
But it's literally, nah, cheat all you want, as long as you don't get caught. If you get caught, it's over.
I mean, we literally caught him also obstructing justice last time. where he was just like telling people not to say things multiple times.
Yeah, and we caught that one in court, and he
Yes.
got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
The spirit.
So, was it Misty Faye?
Misty Faye, yes. She is Maya and Mia's mother.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called upon a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye.
I am Gregory Edgeworth.
Yeah.
I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Well, that's pretty damning.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Well, I suppose pretty damning because turns to Mia,
Yeah.
or turns to Maya, who occasionally becomes Mia. We know that it's true. We know that it works.
Yep.
Everyone else, fucking spirit mediums, nah.
Yet, Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you, yes. But a possibility nonetheless.
Show him the letter?
Yeah, what do you think of this letter? You recognize the handwriting?
Oh, so this is the letter.
We haven't mentioned the letter to you.
He just knows.
It was you, Grossberg!
He's been puppeteering all of this in the background the whole time.
Yep. Everything has led to this. His machinations complete.
This really does wrap around the Metal Gear Solid Big Boss stuff.
Yep. It all comes back to it. It's all planned. At the end of the day, it's all in the memes.
It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended his clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent. So why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Dots. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago.
I fucking knew it!
handwriting was this?
Considering how everything's wrapping around at the moment, I'm gonna guess Von Karma?
Most likely. Edgeworth probably didn't set himself up, and unless this guy is actually being that forgetful, he probably wouldn't write instructions to himself either. So that leaves Von Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Manfred Von Karma.
Yeah, Manfred Von Karma.
Could it be Manfred Von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Dots. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Okay, now we can discuss Von Karma with it.
Yeah.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father.
Huh.
He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh, no.
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yes, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation. Also, could we have just brought it up to make another mark? Like, all the crap that we just talked about?
Yeah.
Like,
I've literally been saying, please, someone, bring it up. Accuse him.
someone say something. A vacation?
Yes. Unusual event for that man.
I accidentally skipped past it.
You're fine.
That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You have strange ideas about vacations, man. I mean, those are all fairly normal.
Shout out to whoever can get me art of Manfred von Karma in his full outfit on a deck chair on the beach under a parasol with like you know, the Honolulu wreaths
Yes, the
that you get in Hawaii around the neck.
flower necklace.
Like, I need him
Like,
fully
that's right.
suited and booted, but then he just has a cocktail and that on the beach.
He's like stock straight too, just like he was at the stand, but he's just like turned sideways.
Mm-hmm. The biggest scowl on his face.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? When Karma's going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let it.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
Actually,
It's manslaughter.
no, that's literally what manslaughter is. Like, that is an entirely different charge.
It's a very different thing. I know that. Do you, Phoenix? Do you? Nuts. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Not. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. Police materials. Oh,
Gumshoe!
yep. I guess we go to the detention center to get back there?
Wright & Co. also led that.
Criminal Affairs Department. December 27th. Police Department. Criminal Affairs.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy. Yogi.
It's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't have it just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
On Karma?
Oh boy.
Yeah, he just arrived actually.
Well, Karma's in the records room.
Nick, I'm sorry.
Alright, it's time to go get beat half to death again.
Let's go!
To the records room!
Like, his frame inside that outfit, he looks like he could be built. We might be in trouble.
Man is made out of squares. December 27th, Police Department, records room.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. Sure they just haven't had time to clean? But
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Oh.
I guess. I'm going to guess we examine the one thing stood out.
Yeah, the big open drawer. Have a look.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick, the file for DL6. It's completely empty.
What?
What are you doing in here?
Not as intimidating from head on. Just fucking weird.
Looks way worse.
His brows, though. Jeez.
Yeah. Like, curves up. You can make, like, a compass out of those if you just stick a mirror them.
Mm-hmm. On karma.
You... Dots. How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's...
That's a weird one.
We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team. I beg your pardon, you see. I barely remember defense attorneys.
Look at that smile. Like it's made out of plastic.
Yeah, that man is contemplating murder right now.
Yeah.
You can trust me. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Yeah, he has the cravats and everything.
Yeah. Same fashion sense. Well, shall we have a word with him before we present to him our vital evidence that he will inevitably beat us to death with?
Well, first and foremost, we need to remind him. Present the attorney's badge.
Ah, of course.
I'm a defense attorney, don't you know?
Yeah.
Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Bah.
Creep. Okay.
Yep. He doesn't care. Well, so, about Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
Dots. A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is... why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival?
To corrupt him away from his father's teachings, probably, to make his father feel like shit in the afterlife. I mean, that's just what I'd do, but...
Destroy all of everything you've ever created.
Exactly.
Dots. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Alright, so,
Okay.
about tomorrow's trial. How you feeling?
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
Dots. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Well, we're out of options, which means it's time to present the key piece of evidence to the person we really shouldn't.
Yep.
So,
Let's go with the Phoenix Wright special.
have a look at this letter. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. I guess at least this room has a camera in it. This is the police office.
Yeah, probably.
Dots.
This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
More dots. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He is a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Oh. A stun gun for self-defense, usually. It's not a stun gun, it's just a taser that doesn't shoot.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now, give me the letter.
No.
No!
What are you?
Nick, run! Ah!
Maya! Ah!
Out of my way.
Ah! Alright, well, we're dead. Roll credits.
7 hours later.
Yeah. Many dots. Oh. He got us. Letters. Gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Why'd you show it to him, idiot? What'd you say?
I just realized.
Go for it.
We've got a computer in the office, right?
Yes.
And they've noticed that there's a fax machine. They've noted it.
Yes.
Which means there's a printer there.
Yep.
Why the fuck didn't we photocopy the letter?
Because Phoenix Wright does not think. He simply does.
Like, if you're going to do the Phoenix Wright special of, hey, look at this incriminating evidence, mister who killed someone. Like, why not photocopy it first?
He's a very
Oh,
special
Phoenix.
boy. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Dots. Maya!
Unconscious Dots.
Maya! Open your eyes!
More Dots.
Maya!
Huh? Speaking Dots? Then a letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh. Yes. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. Jumped as fast as I could, but a shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. No good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woke it up at all.
Maya! Ah! There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? BL6 incident. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. BL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. Still bears clear ballistic markings.
Okay.
Prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. You could help her right now, dude. You could just be like, hey, Maya, look at this thing that you got for me. You did it. Good work, kid.
Yeah. Just show it to her.
Yep.
To be continued.
Yep. Let's drop this here save. And then before we continue, take 5 minutes, because we're only really halfway through time, and this is the last day, so...
Yeah, may as well.
Alright.
I'm going to go and get a fresh cup of tea.
Yep. Gonna go refresh
Since
water.
I'm going to have to do Von Karma for the course of this.
Yep. Alright. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, welcome back, folks. It's time to go into our final day of court for the base game. There'll be the extra case still to do, obviously, but we're almost done. We've got a lot to do, so let's get in.
Yep, let's see what Von Kammer's overall reasoning for this is. Because that's probably my biggest curiosity at the moment.
Alright. December 28th at 9:51 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea?
I got stun gunned again?
Why just tase him?
Sorry, Nick. He only touched your shoulder. Guess the shock hasn't run off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. She got fucking superpowers now.
Yeah,
she got hit with a stun gun, and now she has a static touch.
She's the shocker now. It's a really weird static shock spin-off.
Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Dots.
Inchworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
More dots.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. We just hear, like, the freaking bury the light starts to play. She pulls the sword out like the Patrick gif.
It's her crossing paths with the judge. I know how I can stop Edgeworth from losing here. Takes out the judge with an electric shock.
We come back inside. Why is this taking so long?
And ironically, the truth was what I was going to call as my first suggestion of who she bumped into.
Oh, wow! What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Whew, thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. And I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom. Courtroom number 3. What are you saying?
It's time.
Yep. Final round.
Maui face Von Karma here yet again.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Dots. The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
That's... Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right.
That's me.
Cool. Also you, by the way. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. He's a suspect, not a witness, but sure.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness! Why did you run away yesterday?
Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those, motive things, right? And I don't got one. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is. I'm back to sleep.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Alright, well, there's a couple of standouts towards the end of that statement.
So, buy some food for Polly. Figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow.
And that
One
one,
there's most things.
yeah, those last two, I think, are both workable.
So we don't have the letter to present anymore.
Correct. Get the bullet now.
Yeah. I think. I think we press on the I got nothing to do with this anyhow.
Yeah, same. Alright. Hold it! You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
Objection! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Okay.
Press on the motive.
Yeah, pressing the motive here. Hold it! How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. I could prove it, but I'm an idiot. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Objection! Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. Been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But, does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! You know it's gonna be spicy when we don't even have to do anything and this song is already playing.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or, are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. He's one Yanni Yogi.
Oh shit, he is? I thought it was Edgeworth. Okay.
It was just like Edward's dad, actually, this whole time. He just like pulls it off and it's the suit underneath.
Yeah, just, there's a suit on underneath. He has one of the Mission Impossible plastic masks.
He hasn't aged a day.
Yeah, the exact condition during DL6.
Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Thoughts? That name seems familiar. More dots. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. He's also the only judge we've seen. He might have been the one in charge of that one, too.
I was gonna say, he probably presided over it.
What does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Objection. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court?
Dots.
This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
Okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. He's using his brain!
Let's go! Actual forensics.
Let me see. That makes sense.
Once again.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What?
Fucking burn them off with a belt sander or something?
Oh, fingerprints? I have no idea. This is one of those things that's like
So
always in fiction, but it's not a thing you can actually do, I believe. Like, there's always going to be a little bit left. Not just like cutting off your
you
hand.
can, for the most part.
Mhm.
Like, if you... That's why I say belt sander.
Mhm.
If you either chemically or by friction burn them off, rather than cut them off, then it can have difficulty growing back, and as a result grows back into a different fingerprint.
Mhm.
But you will still have some.
No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Sound of the iPhone falling.
Yes.
I'm glad that I've learned that noise now.
It's... I hate this thing. If it wasn't for the AR kit having better tracking, you would go right out the fucking window.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. We can do, like, DNA tests. I'm pretty sure those are a thing in 2001.
Check the teeth.
Yeah, dental records.
Teeth are remarkably hard to destroy.
No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No.
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. No. Can't let it end like this. Can't lose. Has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
Didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright,
He really does like clicking his tongue.
perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm?
Yeah. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma.
Yo, he's right though.
Thinking dots. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot.
What is it, Nick? No. You're not going to.
Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal, as now we enter the thing that people said was too ridiculous to happen and has occurred now in real life. As we are calling a
Wait.
bird to the witness stand.
This has happened in a real case?
In the year 2017, which you will note is only 1 year after this game takes place, a parrot was brought up on the witness stand to get a man convicted of murder because it learned the final words of his owner. And when he saw the killer, he repeated the scream, "Don't shoot." This is real.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah. Take Mr. Von Karma up.
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Murderous thoughts. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest.
Huh?
Ah. Memes.
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Absolutely. Get
Let-
that parrot up there.
Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Ugh.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bring in the parrot.
I need, you know, they do the shots of like, order, as it's like pulled out and everyone's rambling.
Yep.
I need the wide shot just with the bird there.
This is a very special thing. That's White Bird. Please tell us your name. Doubts. Name. More doubts. The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. I know the feeling well. In both senses of the word.
Oof.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Who is your owner? Dots. Hello. Dots. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
Dots. I don't know. What do we do, Maya? I mean, I assume we do something with the one that actually does words.
Yeah.
Well, it just leads us in with it. Press the bird.
Guess we just press on it.
Press the bird. Hold it. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
I need a smash cut meme of going like parrots. Hold it. To then one of the over-the-top accusations from L.A. Noire.
She like X'd it down with the parrot's face center frame.
Yeah. Okay, well...
Guess what's your name? Because...
No. We know... So what's the number will give us the date of DL6?
Was... The safe number is 1228.
Yeah. which that's the date because statutes of limitations. At least that was my guess. I don't know if we got official confirmation on this.
It is, because today is the 28th and today is the last day. We haven't started the DL6 talk in court yet, is the only thought I have. So I don't know if this is how you start it or if it's lead-in.
We've asked her, have we forgotten something before? I can't remember what it said in response.
The response was, don't forget DL6. That might be a start as well.
Yeah, I think that's the one I would say to go for.
Alright, go for have we forgotten something?
What's your name? What's your name? We just get Polly.
Yeah.
So, well, this got us nothing.
Alright, well, have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago...
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6! You can get Polly to say that here. That will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Dots. Oh, dots. Hello. Hello. Stop responding.
Huh? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello. Hello.
Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this.
He got to the parrot.
He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Man, it's too good. Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Flashback to as we asked the question. Those dots were actually Polly looking at Von Karma and sweating.
Yep. I guess we try one of the other options.
Yeah, I guess we try the... What's the safe number?
Okay. Hold it.
Because Von Karma would have no reason to train off of that.
Yep. Okay, well, same playthrough until we get to the choice. Safe number. Maybe I'll get her to say the number that's safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228. Dots. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually,
It does.
It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Be the TL6 case file?
Yep, file on DL6 incidents.
And it has like a bunch of stuff in it.
Inside it, date 12/28/2001.
Take that!
The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number?
Case summary.
Case summary, yeah. It's on the case summary page. The case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. Date of the incident? December 28th. Why, That's today's date. 15 years ago. The number on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. Certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do.
I'm no longer dunking with these calls. I'm now throwing the ball up to myself as a self alley-oop
Yes.
for the dunk.
Here you go. People do often set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection. Bah. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I am number one.
Thank you for your banking information, Von Karma.
This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
Also, not gonna lie, I wouldn't have pictured Von Karma as the kind of person to go, I'm number one!
He's got just enough of an ego.
Yeah, apparently.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Oh. I guess we do have to hit all three of them here. Looks like.
Yep.
Alright. Hold it. Alright, yep. Yep. Usual stuff. What's your name? That's all we got left.
What's your name?
Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name?
Polly! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course.
Let me take a quick look.
Look in the record here. Yeah. Ah, read Yenny Yogi suspect data.
Say, is it a wife name, maybe?
After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide.
There we go. So yes, it does.
Of course, Your Honor. Yes, it does. Ugh.
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is this folder again.
This very same evidence I just gave you.
Take that.
Fucking read it.
The DL6 case file.
Objection. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Suspect data.
Suspect.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Objection. Bah. A mere coincidence is all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
This is like, well, maybe in the future. I'd play my cards, right?
Well, following up with this next
He's
line.
only 7 years old.
Oh, never
Never
mind.
mind. Backing right up. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence. That's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Using actual investigative things here? My god.
The judge used critical thinking.
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. He didn't run this time. Witness. Tell us your name.
Objection. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
Oh, we're dropping pretenses.
It's time.
No. It's okay.
Huh? Why is his face more detailed?
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting. For 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very course.
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Dots. Yes. It was me. I did it. More dots. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond? He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. He didn't believe me. We won the trial. I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. But then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Well then. How explosive? Just... It's over.
It's just okay. So, case closed, I guess. An entire different series, but case closed.
Yeah. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then, defendant Miles Edgeworth is...
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Dots?
Dots.
Dots.
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah, we did it! Hooray!
Confetti, let's go!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Cut the credits.
Oh boy.
Edgeworth, what are you doing?
Did someone just say objection? Wasn't Von Karma! Wait, but that means... No... Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he's the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Maya, you're not
Judge,
being quiet.
down like, thank you for saying that, sir. Guilty, straight to jail.
Saved us a lot of time. Uh-oh. What do I do?
Raise an objection, shut him up.
I guess, yeah. Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Objection! Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
Unfortunately, there is now precedent.
Yep, we've already given in once.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh boy, this could not go wrong.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. I, Giorno Joestar, have a dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean, in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah. It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
Yo, Rick, pass the popcorn.
Yeah, Rick's getting the popcorn on. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Hey, we have 5 minutes to come up with a game plan on how we're gonna not lose this.
Okay, someone smack Edgeworth over the back of the head, say he was bludgeoned and he has brain damage, therefore he was delirious and doesn't know what he's saying there.
Job done.
Actually, he got tased, and as a result, he's out of his mind. Hit him, Maya.
Maya, get him! December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
That... Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you... kill your dad.
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
But... Huh? Nick? What are you doing?
Time for the moment that Rick and I talked about the other day. Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Waiting for this specific moment, so many chills from the music drop.
Yeah. That music drop did light up a bit.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. It's him already?
Right. Yeah, that's finally, like, this music has come up as, it's Phoenix's turning point a few times. That feels like finally Phoenix stepping up and going, now, my game, I'm the lawyer here, I'm to be the protagonist for
I'm
once.
gonna do this. I'm not waiting for nobody else. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Yep, hard agreed. It's good. Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
I object. He just openly admitted he likes to cheat.
you know, that's true.
He just said to you, although it's unconventional, I'd like to not cheat.
Yep. No, Your Honor. On Karma. You knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Miles Edgeworth, take the stand.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
Dots. It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. But only if I can get it to work.
Think I know what he's looking for.
Okay.
Please, please. Yeah, so
The
I
DL6.
think we're looking for the gunshot.
Most likely, yeah. Because we saw the bullet hole in the elevator door.
What's more, he only described there being one, whereas 2 shots were fired in there.
Right. Well, there we go. Once again, number of shots don't line up.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the DL6 incident.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Yep, have him.
Alright, you've got him. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, that single shot.
Single gunshot.
Okay. Press him on it,
Probably
or
going
just
to
throw
press
the thing
first.
straight at it? Okay, yeah.
So I don't think we have any evidence.
Let's check the file. No clues found on the scene. Victim data. 1 bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Okay, so we can just put that. It's right there.
Alright. Objection! Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection! You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
You say we like to dig it
Defense
out.
fucking stupid.
You keep saying it every time.
Wait. In what court are they going to go, I present this file as evidence? Okay. Do you know what the page number is, though? I don't fucking know.
Read it.
43? Read it yourself. You're the judge. You're the prosecutor. You're supposed to
It's
have
your
read
job.
these.
No, it's the...
Oh my god.
Yep.
So victim data, right?
Victim data. Please insert here the future game, by the way, that has the line of "This is not how a real courtroom operates" at the very beginning.
Good.
Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Objection. Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point. Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had fired had something to do with the case? We do,
Yes.
because there was one in the heart and one in the elevator. Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
Oh no, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident. Is the DL6
It's a
incident
murder
photo.
scene, right?
The DL6 incident photo. Yeah, because we can see.
Yeah, photograph the scene of the murder.
Yeah. I didn't know if one of the older ones had that name. Alright. Take that! Look at this photograph!
Good.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime. 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
Dots.
Thoughts? So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. The judge, the contradiction in the photo. It's right up here with this nice little hole in the door.
Right up there.
Take that. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, Someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
Objection. Dots. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fancies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Case summary. It's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
Huh?
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullets would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole matter.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm. You're thinking, I can hear the gears turning, I know what you're saying. Have a read on that bullet that we've got.
So,
Mm-hmm.
the deal. So the thing I'm wondering here, I don't know if I'm thinking correctly. The DL6 instance was Edgeworth as defense attorney.
Yes.
They come up from that and they're in the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Earthquake. There's 2 shots and a scream from outside. Or well, just a scream. Is that scream outside? That's what I'm wondering. So I'm wondering, is it one shot hit him, bullets in there? Because Van Karma's right. If that bullet went out through the window, it would be lodged in a wall somewhere, unless it lodged into someone else. In which case, what? I guess the thing I'm thinking on, and I don't know if we've had conversation cover it, is Von Karma involved in the DL6 instance somehow? Like, is he involved in that original case? Because if so, the vague theory, this is again holistics, things just line up, but the linchpin is going to be if he was the prosecutor there. He goes after, like, they have the case, Edgeworth slanders him, they go up, he maybe goes to deal with it or something. Shot 1 kills Edgeworth. Shot 2 goes out the window, hits him. He then takes the vacation to get surgery to get the bullet out. Without tarnishing his career as the person who got shot at the scene of the murder. But why would he do that, though? Like, why would he just walk away with the bullet if he was innocent? Unless maybe he intended to shoot in and then got shot by the thrown pistol?
Mm-hmm.
But in that case, there would be 2 bullet men.
It's got popcorn.
Yeah, So, the current ballistic theory, Von Karma was there. He was, at the very least, planning on murder. I don't know if he was going to carry out or if he did carry it out. Bullet goes out, hits him, gets stuck in him. That's why he then goes on vacation to cover that up. That's why there's no bullet there to provide evidence of the second shot on that day. Yeah, the big linchpin is we need something saying he was the prosecutor there, or he was there that day. That's my current theory that is just going around in my brain.
Well, let's see if we can make it happen.
It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Order! I will have order. Nuts. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Uh-huh.
I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do.
Yep, you do! You're catching on!
Yep, okay. This is stupid.
This is a good one.
Okay.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
I'm also thinking, if what we're going to do is what we're going to do, then Von Karma is stupid as well.
Yup.
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
That's... Sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
Tuts. Sorry. It's just... When I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. So certain of it. Thought I'd won. Thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. Now... I was wrong to think it could be that simple.
It might be.
Nope. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Edgy thoughts. Yes. I did. Dots. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Dots.
Very well.
Object.
Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today. Right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. That's right. I have an objection.
Yeah. I have an objection. That's
Ob-
bullshit, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor! I object!
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Ugh.
Nick?
I don't know! His case is perfect!
Oh no. Mia? It must exist. Oh. Epilepsy warning.
Yep.
The second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
Second bullet must exist? But where?
Someone took it.
Thoughts? Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? We've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer!
Objection. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. The criminal took the second bullet. But why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? They didn't need it. He already had it.
Yeah, it was already in him.
The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah. Murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean?
Thinking too normal. Think crazy.
Fire the
This is how I
shotgun.
managed to make it. That's my specialty. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? He stumbled into it.
He made it there in the end.
Bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Thoughts? Dots around the room.
Dots.
Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So, at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes.
I thought it was only one bullet hole in the glass.
There was. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Okay.
That's right. You are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. You're clearly talking nonsense, but it's also very tasty tea, so I'm going to let you keep going.
Objection. This tea tastes disgusting. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. That's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow. What?
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
Took
Took it because he
That's
was injured.
That was me to finish up. We're good.
God damn it, Phoenix.
We're on the same page. They're together.
Yeah. Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it now? Let's do it! Commit!
I can destroy him.
Say it now! Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Dots.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Satsui no Hado comes off the menacing.
Yeah.
Von Karma!
And Karma.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there?
Bah.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
His confidence means I'm right. You're an idiot, Von Karma. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullets out by himself? It's insane.
No. You couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
Yeah, you can. Actually, not that bad, especially if, like, where that shot was in the picture, that was mostly shoulder. That's not too hard.
Don't worry about it. Just go with it. Just go with it. Dots. Wait,
I'm unfortunately cursed with knowledge.
what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
So I know the answer here, but I'm gonna let you take a crack at it.
Unfortunately, think I can.
Mm-hmm.
Show evidence.
Alright, we're just going straight into it. Show evidence. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
The metal detector.
Yup. We're gonna detect this man's shoulder.
We're gonna detect the bullets in his shoulder.
At least this one makes some sense.
Come on! I mean, it makes sense, but... like... no attempt to pull it out yourself, or just get a black market...
Back alley doctor.
Quack doctor to do it? Yeah, back alley doctor. Off in fucking Taiwan or something. This court won't track that far.
Alright. Here's your metal detector. Take that. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. there is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. This would also cause severe infection. Like, just don't think about that part.
Yeah. His arm? Fucked. And in fact, back then, this is 2001 the shot was fired? Severe lead poisoning.
Yeah.
Like, those bullets would have such high lead content at the time. He is dead.
Yeah. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out.
Is that why his, like, wide-shot version of him is so fucking gormless
That's...
and, like, sunken-eyed? It's the lead poisoning.
Yeah, been poisoned for the last 15 years. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
Objection! I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Objection! Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection! The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know. We have to give it a shot. Time dots.
That noise. I
Yep.
forgot how high pitched that is.
Yep. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet.
Nope, shoulder surgery, the metal plates, dislocated. Yep,
Dots. Mr. Von Karma?
Dots.
You. It was you. Dots. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent.
Huh?
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
Now you're grasping.
Certainly trying.
Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence? Evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Here's my final proof. Das Bullet.
That's bullets.
Take that! That's... a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial, 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. And we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. He's going. The whole room is just like lighting up.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know.
Here we go again.
We can just go.
Let's just clip through this one. We know this one.
Gun! Bang! Screaming noises.
Yep.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma. It was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma.
Holy shit.
Edgeworth, only you would defy me.
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade.
Damn, it's headbutting away.
I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
15 years old.
Yep.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma. It's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it!
Very well. Well, at least he went semi-gracefully, I suppose.
Yeah, he's taking it on the chin and just going, yeah, you caught me. I did it. I ain't going down like a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, it
Fair play.
appears we've come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were innocent. You are innocent.
Not.
As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty for a second time today.
What's going on?
Why is he still in the courtroom?
Things on the back of confetti.
Why is Von Karma still in the courtroom? Well, that is all. This court is adjourned. Someone arrest Mr. Von Karma, please.
Bailiff! Get him! Your Honor, get his ass.
Please, before he shoots someone else. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Nick, we did it! You see his face? Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but crushed him. Oh, sorry. But inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. Dots.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Dots. Right.
Yeah?
angsty dots. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you. Right.
Rick, confess!
And first, damn it!
You're welcome.
As the two of them talking, and just Rick and Maya sat side by side with the popcorn, like, come on.
A little closer.
I think you could have done better than that. See?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
He's got you there. She just whips out the fanfic. Start by reading this.
Just read this one. Here's another one. This one's also good for reference. Has a lot of Sene and Uke stuff. You'll love it. This one's pretty good. Oh no, can't show you that one. That's you and Gumshoe. That's my personal collection.
In who?
Don't mind. You'll understand. The shippers go crazy.
Why are they going crazy at the harbor?
It's absolute denseness.
Yes. Woo! He's here, speaking of which.
Let's go, Gumshoe.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me.
Hold that with your paycheck.
My salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! Did I do it right? I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
Been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all,
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
You almost got him convicted of murder because you wanted to see a fake monster. Lotta!
Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Oh, who, me? No, I went back to college. Why are you here then? I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? You're not the hot dog guy from the park. Oh, here comes Larry. Huh?
It's
Oh, no.
over, Nick. My life is over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick?
It's Fiance. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind.
Could have seen that coming. Bounce back
I
quick.
need to go and watch Willie's playthrough, because I know he's done this first game,
Mhm.
and there have been various points of this that I'm just like, I know the exact joke he's going to make. And I need the confirmation on this one.
Sorry, let me hear it.
I can't.
Oh, one of those. Okay, gotcha.
This is an exact. Oh, Willie's going to have a field day with that. Just something about people in Paris is all I can say.
Sure. Yep.
Yo, Edgy! There you are.
Yes. Here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Hey, Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me.
When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah. It's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
So you remember that
Wind it
thing you were
back.
saying?
I mentioned it briefly earlier, but wind it back to when that case was first brought up. I'm pretty sure I said at the time, somehow it was Larry's fault.
Yup.
Motherfucker! I wrote this game.
Yeah, you did. Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Dots. $38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38. No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised
I
about?
knew the whole
Wright?
time. Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came in school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Dots. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? You can tell that Phoenix is doing the, like, lean forward face where his mouth has become his entire chin.
Mm-hmm. I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah. Too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth,
Hmm?
you should have told me!
Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Just whip it up.
Yeah. And you get worked up too easily, too.
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor.
Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. Thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
Hey!
Maya bouncing up and
Yep.
down.
He doesn't know what that means, but he said it anyway. Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time! Let's go!
And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. Celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
Oof.
Nice job, team.
So
December
that means we all went out, had a grand party, and he was just behind bars like, man, they must really be enjoying that, huh?
At the same
I
time,
think I got this prison slop.
he would probably prefer that.
True.
December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. We are again. Oof, I went a little overboard yesterday. How much did y'all drink with Maya with you?
Yeah.
It seems like a bad
Then
idea.
again, Gumshoe was there.
I guess.
I get the feeling Gumshoe is absolutely the loud and randy drunk. Who's
Absolutely.
like, arm around someone's shoulders, like, come on, drink more, pal.
Yeah. He's also just like gigantic, so he has to have a ridiculous alcohol like resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, it hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, all that you drank, it made me think about wanting to drink. I mean, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. You couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
All you had to do was tell her she did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Only said it at the time when she got the bullet that
Yep.
helped you win the case.
You should have told her. Goodbye. What time is it? Ah, first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. Guess I'm too late.
Hey.
Office gift.
Yeah, again.
Maya!
Hmm. Awkward dots.
So, you're leaving.
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Alright, we should have done this 2 days ago, but here's your bullet.
I
Take that!
present the badge.
I have presented the bullet.
Alright, presenting the bullet. The temptation is real strong.
It's just like,
Bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. You were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Actually, I stole it off your unconscious body, but it's fine.
Good enough. Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
Dots. And more dots. I'll be back soon.
Huh?
Going to complete my training. Come back.
Dots. Okay. I'll be waiting. More dots.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
Nope, you said it. I'm amazing. You're crap. You need me for everything. Those were the exact words. Just fingering in.
Yep.
La 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 la
Yep.
la. Goes
Just-
onto the train.
Yep.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Aww. Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters.
Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Got a bad feeling about this. Objection! Where are we going with this? Okay, we're going into the credits. So, we do have one more script for the, or one more case for this one because it was added in post. We'll just let them talk in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think...
Okay, that one's good. Okay, we got a pause for that one.
And like he was embarrassed or something? Strange, huh? No shit!
Yeah, no, Okay, so...
Like, I will openly admit, I can't remember what the phrase was, but there's an actual term for it now, but it's like the extroverted introvert. I'm an introvert unless I'm around extroverts. But even then, God, if you ever catch me doing a whoop actually meaning it, kill me. Because I will want to die of embarrassment.
I feel like that's something you would only do under the influence.
Even if I'm drunk, I've never done that. And when I've been really drunk, I have danced up on a podium. I ain't gonna whoop.
Okay, well, that's what I was saying before they just completely derailed us. What are your thoughts on the game? We do have, obviously, the extra DS case still, but
Yeah,
the original
so obviously, not including the case we have yet to play. As a base game, as a complete package, very solid. I think, obviously, the end case was probably the best one. I think my second favorite was probably the Steel Samurai. Let's see, it was
Tutorial, Red,
So
White,
it's
Steel
Prologue.
Samurai.
Red, White, Steel Samurai.
This one.
Was there not one between Steel Samurai and this one?
No, it goes straight in. There's only 4 in the original, and then the DS added the 5th that we will be doing going forward.
Right. Yeah, in that case, obviously the tutorial's gonna tutorial. I think Red White was probably the weakest of the cases. Overall, very solid. It's like I can see it's one of those where yes, the logic is a bit wonky, and the game absolutely wants you to play by its logic. It's, if I remember correctly, the Japanese name for the series more openly refers to it like in some place as contradiction.
Yeah, let me get the name.
I want to say I heard that. I can't remember if it's something related to it.
It is Gyakuten Saiban, which roughly translates to Turnabout Trial, or the trial of turning the tables.
Okay. But like the logic is very much you need a direct contradiction, which in turn doesn't make it too hard because like there are a fair few points where you could see the contradiction coming up and going, right, we're looking for this. But yeah, overall very solid. I do stand by there are a couple of the trial rooms where I'm just like, if people like those, give the Danganronpa games a shot. Yeah, I would like to see the evidence gathering be fleshed out a bit.
Not just
in future
point and
ones.
clicking.
Well, because it's point and click to a certain degree, but there were various times where we were just going around going,
Where are we at?
Who am I? Hey, do you take this?
Yeah.
Mash evidence on them. Nope, next person. Do you take this? Nope, next person. Do you take? There we go, that's the one.
There's our picture. Look, there's...
Hey, and we have Ghost Mia there
Yep.
as well. Hell yeah. Also, Gumshoe has the basket of confetti.
Yeah, he's had it this whole time. Oh yeah. So,
The court themselves are supplying it.
yeah. So, here's your picture for the character who will be Maya for this turn, and the one that I think you will 110% like.
Okay.
I think her... First
I'm
of
going
all...
to hope that it's the woman and not the person from the police
No,
precinct.
it's the person on... Yeah, it's the girl on the left. I think she's got your vibe. Oh, yeah, always present the patch. When in doubt. I also love this case. I remember enjoying this one a lot. So, but badge things, yes.
Yeah, I did like that. So I had the meme of "Behold my badge," which came up a few times.
Yes, it did.
Like, tried it a few times.
The one time it mattered,
then
we
the
didn't do it.
Unyanny Yogi. It's like, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And then I just went, you know what, fuck it. When in doubt, I'm an attorney. And it turned out to actually be right, and it's just, oh.
That is the answer to this particular question.
Yeah, I am curious to see where others go. Like, I know there is a bit of a time jump between this and some of the others.
Yes.
Because I've seen art of her, and I've seen there's an artist on Blue Sky I follow who does a variety of arts of like Dragon Quest and stuff, and does a bunch of Phoenix Wright as well. 2AM Soda, I believe their name is. Check them out.
Yes, I follow them as well.
And they did art of, I think it was Franziska von Karma,
That is the girl with the whip.
which is one of the characters I had seen before, thanks to Aqua and so on. So I am curious what the time jump is going to be like, because I'm guessing she's the granddaughter, and not just daughter. Because
I've only played the first game, so I cannot confirm nor deny this.
yeah, and I know, of course, Phoenix comes up in the Apollo games, which supposedly, like, I remember seeing a video essay. I didn't watch it because it was near when we had started our playthrough of this, which was just like, why Phoenix is at his best in the first Apollo Justice game. And the only thing I know of him is in that one, he's not suited and booted Phoenix.
Nope.
That's where the disheveled hoodie and like
Homeless.
beanie, just fucking homeless drug addict Phoenix comes from.
Rick, I can confirm or deny,
Apparently,
but I
yeah.
shan't.
So, I'm curious to see what those are like, but yeah, for this game, as a self-contained package, I am very happy with it. That was a very solid game.
Game has aged pretty dang well for a game that came out in 2001.
Yeah. Now, the other thing I have heard secondhand via RT Game, apparently some of these other ones in the Ace Attorney trilogy, I've heard there is one case,
Yeah, I remember you mentioning this.
which I've only had referred to as the circus case.
Hey.
I don't know what case it's in. I don't know what the story is. I don't know any of the details. I just know that everybody hates it. And, like, I believe RT played all 3 games and came away going, yeah, that's the worst case among all 3 of them.
That's
So,
fair.
The kind of Schadenfreude side is going, how bad is it though?
Yeah, but how good bad could it really be? So Rick, as says, is a good gateway drug. He's not strong. They're opinionated. Rick, what can you confirm or deny on the circus case being the bad one? I hate it. Okay, there we go. Right on time. Alright, well, it is. Okay, well, good to know what to brace ourselves. Is that in 2 or 3? Or do you not want to say? Just so we can be prepared for when it's coming.
Yeah, overall, very happy. I will be curious to see.
Redeeming qualities.
There's no redeeming qualities. For
Harsh words from Rick. Second. Okay, so Trials and Tribulations.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this 5th game case feels. So as you say, this was added in the DS,
Yeah,
so
the
it's a
updated
bit
version.
of time away from this. So I'm wondering how it'll match up, if it's going to suddenly feel different.
So,
That makes sense.
I believe this was added because Apollo did not start until the DS. I believe Emma is from... Emma, by the way, spoiler alert, is the name of the girl on the left there. I believe Emma is Apollo's Maya, and that's why they introduce her in this, to, like, hype up that game coming out.
Gotcha. So yeah, I've seen... Of the kind of assistant-looking characters, I of course had seen Maya, because she's in Marvel vs. Capcom. I had seen Emma, and I've seen one more, who funnily enough looks like the other girl there, but with like a magician's top hat and tails.
Yes, I know who that girl is as well. I will not spoil her. I do know that she's not until Apollo, though. She does not present herself, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, there are so many characters that I'm like, where does this character come in? How is this a thing? Why does that man have cyborg goggles?
Don't worry, I know when that one happens as well. But we are very over time. But yes, this has been a very fun evening.
Hell yeah.
We got through that a lot cleaner than I expected. I had the guide open in the background just to be like, we're gonna get through this tonight, just in case. I'm gonna have this ready. But we didn't need it.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this new case is, how it compares. See how the other games take on from here. Best character is Cyborg. So, weirdly enough, so I mentioned I know a variety of characters from this. Like, I know the guy who plays air guitar. I know Franziska and a bunch of the others from, like, I even knew Gumshoe from Acrieta's raids. Because that was how he represented the people talking. That character is from, I don't know if people have seen it, but there's a very specific animation, which is Phoenix Wright, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. And it's just like Phoenix Wright animated doing his various movements as him and Edgeworth sing Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
Yes!
And they then did a redo of it. And he starts into it. And then the cyborg guy is his opponent and goes, Phoenix, stop. Daft Punk disbanded. It's okay, you can let them go. And then proceeding to just get hit with a coffee mug.
Yes!
And Harder, Better, Faster comes in anyway. Like, that's my entire context
So,
of that character.
I will also say, you have heard his theme song, because I have used it. It's the jazz song that I would play when we played Maid or sometimes in D&D.
Oh, okay.
That's his music.
I mean, yeah, that, from what I've seen of him, the constant, like, the kind of waistcoat he has, and then the constant lean forwards, yeah, I could see him being a jazz theme. Yeah, I am very curious.
Alright, well, we should be back next week. I'm not sure on times, I'm not sure 100%. I have to get things sorted out because my tooth is trying to murder me, and also I've got my license whole thing sorted out, so I gotta see whenever I'm starting properly on the job. So, everything's up in the air right now. We'll hopefully have it all figured out tomorrow, but maybe not, we'll see. We have gone very long here, so I'm just gonna play us out, Ari, unless you have an objection.
As much as it would be fitting? No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for coming. Thank you, Rick, for hanging out and popcorning us. And we should be back next week to begin Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes, which I remember thinking is very cool. Bye!